Get your life, 2020. Get with it. What are you doing? What else are you going to do except get your life? Hello, family. I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe in the midst of all this coronavirus frenzy. Make sure you are taking the proper precautions to protect yourself and your loved ones with proper hand washing and distancing. So, as you know, I started my platform to encourage people to live a more meaningful, inspired, and most of all, authentic life. Over time, my work has expanded to mean so much more as I have taken upon myself to really be a voice in self-care for modern African women. And I've had the pleasure of being covered by the BBC and other international media outlets. It's very important that I am making a difference in how people relate with themselves, body, mind, and spirit. As part of the Get Your Life 2020, I felt it important to check in with you all and spend some one-on-one time answering questions that my team and I solicited from my followers on Instagram. If you have questions, feel free to find me on Instagram and DM me or send an email to hey@nanakonamah.com. Before I begin, I also want to let everybody who's been asking how I've been since fibroid surgery know that I'm feeling very good and recovering very, very well. I'm getting comfortable in my body all over again and drinking lots of green juice and doing an incredible amount of exercise. So thank you for all the concern for everybody who's reached out and shown that they care for me. Now, this question comes from Joanne, one of my followers on Instagram, and she wants to know, how do I follow my passion when I'm studying something I'm not interested in? Okay, before I begin, I want to say you are incredibly brave for sending in this question. Passion and purpose are two topics that I feel, for the lack of a better word, very passionate about. Now, this question is something that I have a bit of experience with. Everyone that knows me knows my I almost went to medical school story, but that's a story for another day. The first thing I'll say is whatever your passion may be, you have to be incredibly honest with you and the people around you. What do you want? It is clear that you know what you don't want, but it's also important that you get a sense of what exactly it is that you do want to do. Also, keep in mind that parents typically mean well. Of course, if you're doing something you want to do that you feel that's parental pressure, it's only human that your parents may be misguided in advising you about your future, but I do want you to appreciate that parents and other loved ones do come from a sincere place. It's not that they're hating on you for the sake of hating. That's not what's happening here, right? But you must define for yourself what success actually is to you. People love to project their sense of failure or success onto your journey. So it's very important that you know what success is and how success feels. If it is a matter of getting buy-in from your parents or other influences around you, remember that you do not have to ask permission of anyone in order to live a meaningful and authentic life. With that said, remember that you must be the carrier of your own vision. Credibility is incredibly important. Once you know what you want to do, you have to begin to take steps towards your dream or your passion. You got to get out there, right? Also, there is nothing wrong with holding down a job to fund and finance your dreams and your passions. I did this for many years. I spent many years running innovations for my family business while I built up financial resources and business acumen to strike out on my own. Many great creatives, don't ever get it twisted, right? Many great creatives have kept jobs to finance their passions, but also to learn valuable skills that help them run their day-to-day creative businesses. It is also very important to make a plan. Give yourself goals with specific timelines and objectives. If you want to be a writer, maybe, give yourself the goal of taking a writing course or registering your blog or whatever writing medium within the next 6 months or something like that. Or, since you happen to still be in school, Joanne, give yourself a goal of perhaps finishing your course and making the shift post-graduation. All of this, of course, will be dependent on knowing what you want. I really hope that this feedback about following your passion when you're not interested in what you're doing is helpful. Thank you for tuning in. Now, before you leave, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, head over to nanakonamah.com where all the fun happens to join in the conversation. Thank you and goodbye.